Hey everyone, Garrett here with Inclusive Imagination, and I wanted to share a little bit about the Access Arcade app. It's our brand new app designed for everyone, and especially for those that use accessibility settings. So everything in here is fully accessible. We designed it from the ground up to be accessible. Basically, it has some educational tools and some games that everybody can play and everybody can engage with. It's also a great teaching tool for VoiceOver or mobile screen readers or switch control or adaptive switch interfaces that work with mobile phones. And so one of the biggest things, the mission of this app is so everybody can engage with games, right? So all of our games at Inclusive Imagination will be on this app so everyone can play the same game together. So let's open up Access Arcade. So on the homepage, we have all of our apps, and we're going to keep adding some more. The user interface might change once we have a lot of educational apps and a lot of game apps, and maybe we'll kind of divide those up. But for now, this is what it looks like. It is 8 different apps. We have Basic Calculator, Advanced Calculator, Dice Roller, Multi-Dice Roller, Save the Dice, Candy Realm, Playing Cards, and Enchant ICG. And so we can have 4 utility apps and then 4 game apps. And so there's 2 calculators and 2 different dice rollers just because there's less buttons to press between the basic and advanced calculator and the dice and multi-dice roller. And that could mean a lot for people that use head arrays or something like that. The extra clicks could just be a little too much. And so that's why those are on there. Maybe in the future we can change that in a little bit. But I want to go through these apps really quick and share a little bit about each one. But first, I want to give a little explanation on the interface. I'm going to go to Enchant ICG, and then there's on this interface we have the title of the app on the top, Enchant ICG, the card that's being drawn. Below it is going to be the text that is read aloud, and then there's 2 buttons. There's Draw and Reshuffle on the bottom, and then if you have your accessibility settings on, either VoiceOver, TalkBack, Switch Control, whatever it is, there's going to be a 3rd button that appears only when accessibility tools are on called Repeat, and that repeats your draw. So in case you forget, you could repeat it. And then that's not on there on the basic app without accessibility settings. So if you're wondering why things aren't working the right way on this app, make sure that the app is fully closed, then turn on your accessibility settings, and then open the app. Because if you open the app before, it won't register that that change has happened. So that's just a little bit of feedback there. And so let's go through our apps. Let's start with our calculator. So Basic Calculator, I made this app because I wanted the calculator to speak out loud, whether in switch control or VoiceOver, the order of numbers. So 1 through 9 and then 0. On the iPhone and the other calculators, it goes 9 through 0, which to me doesn't really make a lot of sense, and it's really hard, especially if you have to go through all the operators too to get through to the other numbers. And so that's why that's there. And the difference between basic and advanced calculator are some parentheses, are some exponents and things like that. So not too advanced, but more advanced than the basic. Let's go back. The dice roller and the multi-dice roller. This is just in case you want to roll some dice from 4 sides to 12 sides to 100 sides, all those things. So if you need a single dice in a game that you're playing, this will do it. And then multi-dice roller, you can pick the number of the dice type and then the dice number. And so I selected 6 sides, and then I wanted to roll 5 of them. And so that's, and I rolled a 5, 2, 6, 2, 3. And then let's switch that to, I'm going to switch it to a D20. And let's roll 2 of them. I rolled a 7 and a 16. Not too shabby. And then let's go to Save the Dice. Save the Dice is basically Yahtzee, but accessible. So I'm going to roll my dice, and then I'm going to save the dice that I want. I like, well, it's a terrible roll. 5, 3, 1, 1, 6. Let's save the ones. Let's try something fun. I'm going to roll again. 3, 5, 4. I'm going to switch those off. I'm going to try to go for a run. And I got like a little mini straight there. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that worked out. So next round. Okay. That's Save the Dice. Candy Realm. I love this one. This is Candyland made accessible. So we're going to draw colors, double colors, candies, or weather, like snowflakes and things like that. Green, red, blue, orange, purple, green, yellow, double orange, all that good stuff. So this is Candyland made accessible. Playing cards, this is fun. It's based off the set that we have in the store. It has our same card back at the front. You can toggle jokers or no jokers. You could draw up to 2 cards. So this is this was super great because now we can play War with any of our students or gamers or friends that use switches. And so, and then if you toggle no jokers or jokers, it'll reshuffle the deck for you. So if we're playing War, I want jokers on because those are the cool cards. So I drew a 9, and then you could battle via VoiceOver if you wanted to, or you could have a physical set of cards, and then the other piece you could have this digital deck, all that cool stuff. So I'm really jacked about playing cards. And then lastly is Enchant ICG. So this is one of our inclusive card games, ICG. We can draw, and it's going to give directions. If the button turns a different color, it's going to tell you on VoiceOver or Switch Control what to do next. And then we can keep going through all this amazing art by Adam Botsford. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And so if you need to know how to play Enchant, it's all on the website and things like that. And so now I'm going to go over it all in VoiceOver and show you how it all works. So let's do that.
Access Arcade.
All right, so I've opened
Access
up,
Arcade.
I started
About
VoiceOver,
Us button.
and I restarted my app because it's going to recognize that I started with an accessibility tool.
Basic
And then we're going to go through
calculator
all these
button.
fun apps. But the biggest thing, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Back
Calculator.
button. Basic 1, 2,
Swipe
3,
through.
4 button 4 8 9 desk plus button plus my multi back click clear back my plus desk 0 9 but 9 equals 13.
Pretty simple.
Back but back.
But I want to show you
Basic
how the voice
calculator
commands work
button.
on Enchant.
Enchant
for example.
IC. No, draw button. Draw. You drew. Dragon Farmer. Power level 4. Draw. You drew. Unicorn Artist. Power level 6. Draw. You drew. Unicorn Royal. Power level 8.
Great, and then we can also see that there's
Draw
a
button. Repeat button.
the new button, the third button, repeat.
Repeat. You drew. Unicorn Royal.
So that's
Power
how we
level.
play our games.
Draw.
All
Current
of our
enchant
apps
back,
do
but
that same
back.
thing, even with
Enchant
our playing cards.
card. Playing card. Back. Play. No. One. Draw. Button. Draw. You drew. 4 of spades. Draw. You drew. 3 of spades. Repeat. Reshot. Repeat. Repeat. You drew. 3 of spades. Back. But back.
Then
Candy Realm.
Same
Candy
thing.
Realm. Candy. No cards. Draw. Button. Draw. Repeat. Button. Repeat. You drew. Peanut Brittle. Draw. Current. Candy. Back. But back. Candy Realm. Save the dice. Save
go
the
through
dice.
Save the Dice
Back.
really quick.
But save. Lock. Rolls. Roll dice. Roll dice. You rolled. 1, 2, 3, 2. 5 rolls left. Unlock die with value 1. Lock die. Unlock. You lock. Unlock. You. You roll dice. Roll dice. You rolled 5. 5. You have locked. 1, 2, 3 rolls left. Round over. Next round. Next round. New round started. Back button.
So that's kind of a
Save
basic
the
way
dice.
of how
Dice roller.
all these apps work. They're
Die-
fun. Play
6.
around with it.
Roll
Make
the
sure
dice.
that
Button.
you turn accessibility settings on. You open the app with accessibility settings on for it to be fully functional.
Roll the dice. You roll.
And
4.
get gaming and get learning and have a lot of fun with Access Arcade app. Thank you.